Kevin, thanks so much, and Father Wayne and Kevin join us now of St. Mary's Parish in Dedham to talk about a significant LifeTeen anniversary. Guys, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having us.
It is big, you know. We're so pleased to share the celebration of St. Mary's anniversary of LifeTeen for the people who don't know. What's LifeTeen? Because some people say LifeTeen, they don't understand what it is.
LifeTeen has a very simple motto. It's leading teens closer to Christ. And they do so through different avenues. The Mass is central to it. But it's very Eucharistic centered because each week we have the Mass, we have what's called a Life Night, which we come downstairs after Mass and we bring to the children, to the teens, a wide variety of topics, not just religious but also social, cultural issues, and really discuss, get the conversation going with them, give them the church teaching, give them the instruments to be witnesses to Christ. Not only are we leading these teens to Christ, but they're leading others to Christ. And then every Wednesday night, we get together for Eucharistic Adoration, Confession. For an hour, we have these teens in the chapel praying for particular intentions, universal intentions. We're praying this past week for the victims of all the hurricanes that will be upon us. And then we get together, you know, for pizza afterwards and just kind of get connected with them and see what's going on in their lives. And it's a program that was brought here to the Archdiocese through St. Mary's. And it's 20 years. 20 years and going
20
strong.
years, unbelievable. And has its origins in greats like Bishop John Doerr and Father Chris Hickey, who everybody knows here on Catholic TV. And now you, Kevin, what's your role and how are you carrying on this grand tradition?
So I'm actually the youth minister, which is in charge of coordinating all the core members that we have. We have a core team that kind of help run the pizza and prayer nights as well as the life nights. So it's my job to try and minister to them so that they can then minister to the teens, who then can go minister to other teens. So it's my job to just try and be behind the scenes, coordinate everything, and try and get events up and going for all the different teens. And it's been a huge blessing for me.
And this is full time for you?
Yep. Yeah. So I'm there Monday through Sunday almost.
And you were in the LifeTeen program, right? So
Yeah.
tell me about that. So you went from being a LifeTeen member to running the LifeTeen.
Yeah. So in high school, I was there. It was pretty much my second home. I mean, there were times when my mom would threaten me by saying, you know, you got to do this or you're not going to St. Mary's tonight, you know, simple as that. But yeah, it became like a second home to me. It was where I grew in my faith to the point that I don't know where I would be without LifeTeen today. I entered into the seminary in college for 2 years, studied in Providence, discerned out, did a youth minister job in Quincy, left there, and after a year of working in Cambridge, I got offered this position, and it's
Found
been
your way home.
yeah,
Nice.
it's come full circle. It's
That's pretty
awesome.
cool.
Now, Father, 20 years. Okay, so that's a long time. We were kids, you know, when this whole thing started. There have to be some special plans, I would guess. Are there?
It's going to be an old-fashioned homecoming weekend. So it coincides actually with the Catholic Telethon, so Catholic Television Telethon. So on Friday of next week, we have from 6:30 down in the church hall. We're inviting back all of the alumni, all of the core members, the teens, anyone associated with the program for a potluck supper. And then when that's finished at 8:30, we're going to go up to the church together and have Eucharistic Adoration. And then we'll wrap the night up with benediction. Then on Saturday itself, from 4 to 8, we're having somewhat of a festival in the church parking lot. We have food trucks, we have bouncy houses, we have all kinds of different activities. And that's open to the whole community because LifeTeen has made a definite impact in the community of Dedham and in the surrounding communities. And then we kind of culminate everything with the Mass, which actually falls on the actual anniversary. The 20th anniversary is September 17th.
Nice. Here's what you can add to it. Have everyone have their cell phone, put TVs out with the telethon on, and they just can all call in. They can all call in during that moment. What do you think of that?
We'll definitely do that.
See,
but I heard there was like a 10% cut for the
I hadn't
parish.
heard that, actually. I hadn't heard that.
We can work something out. Hey, speaking of impact, how about Vocations?
It has been unbelievable. This past year, 3 of the priests of the 6 ordained were products of St. Mary's LifeTeen. Father Will Sexton is from the parish. Father Kevin Lever was on the core of the parish. And Father Mike Zimmerman, as a teen, went through the program. And then last year, we sent 2 gentlemen to the seminary from the program. Patrick O'Connor and Nick Stano, and another gentleman we sent to the Carmelites in Wisconsin, Kevin Burke. And this year, to the seminary, we were able to send one of our core members, Peter Schripper. So he's at the seminary right now. And then we also had vocations for the consecrated virgin, Kathy Rita, as a product of being a member of the LifeTeen program, which was her entrance back into the church. And this past week, we've had a wedding that we just celebrated of two people that met at the Valentine's social at the altar, and then years later, 7 years later, they were married.
Hey, by the way, that plant is for you. That's in honor of the 20 years at Astor. It's a star, and it means that you guys are shining the stars there in St. Mary's in Dedham.
Thank you.
Well, thanks so much, guys, for being with us today. Always a
you.
pleasure.
Yeah,
always
thank you.
fun, because we go back a few years.
long, yeah.
We go back a few years. Thanks.